Julia asked a wonderful question. She said, how do you conquer your fear of doing great? Julia, you're my lady, because I can literally relate right now to exactly how you're feeling, okay? It's this concept of, if I exceed, if I succeed, if I do amazing things, it's probably out of the norm of what I'm currently doing, right? I think that's where you're going with this. So when I was starting my preschool, I was super excited to just have it be my little small home preschool. That's all I really ever wanted, right? I actually remember my husband, we talk business all the time, and it was literally about 5 to 6 months after my preschool had started. So if you know my story, I went through a divorce, I had 3 kiddos, and I started my preschool, and I was able to get remarried to a wonderful man, the man of my dreams, shortly thereafter. And so in my preschool, as I was starting it, he literally saw it from the very infancy of my preschool. And so we'd been married for just about 2 months at this time, okay? But my preschool had been going on for about 5 to 6 months. And we just celebrated our 11th year. So that's a tangent for another day, isn't it? But the point I'm trying to go with this is, we were talking about the preschool, and we were saying how things were going. And of course, it was my very first year of preschool, and I was just really like, things are great. Like, I'm super excited. Like, our classes are full. Everything's going great. It's perfect, right? And he asked me this question I will never forget. He said, but how can it make more profit? How can we make it more profitable? And I said, what do you mean? Like, I have full classes. I'm not going to add students. I'm not going to raise tuition. Like, I'm going to do this for the rest of my life. Like, what are you talking about? How can I make it more profitable? I didn't understand that concept. And because he was more of the business person at that time. Of course, I was just this, stay-at-home mom who turned into business owner overnight. And I did not really think like that. And I started me thinking though, like, well, what if we did, I don't know, like, we wouldn't raise classes, tuition or class sizes this school year, but maybe the next school year we could, right? Like, we could raise it $5 to $10 per student. Maybe we could add a student or 2 to the class, right? We could increase income that way. And we started thinking, and as we continued to think over the years, we started thinking, well, what if we got a second location? What if we hired teachers? What if, because I can't teach like multiple classes, right? What if we hired teachers? What if we created a private kindergarten? Like, all these things we started doing, but I had no clue that I would have done them over this 10-year period. On that very first time when I was chatting with him, 5 to 6 months into my first year of preschool, had no clue that any of this was possible, that I was even capable of doing it. I could only go to the next step, okay? My brain thinks pretty like just the next step. I can't think 10 years down the road. And so it was possible for me to think, okay, well, yeah, sure, I could increase income and by raising tuition and increasing class size. But it was really interesting, your question about how do you deal with the fear of like doing great and like just becoming more than what you currently are right now. It's actually something I think has like more to do inside of you, because you're really trying to figure out, is that who I really am? I think that's what the root of this is, right? Like, are you a successful business owner? Like, you may not feel like that right now. You may feel like, I think that things are going great, and like, I feel like I can be this, and I feel like I can exceed to this level, but am I ready for that, right? I think that's where you're going with this. My answer to this would be, it's in the doing that you become ready, okay? So if I had to look at my preschool on that 5 to 6 month in, and I was just barely starting my preschool, and if I envisioned this concept, and I had the concept of like, wouldn't it be amazing one day if we had this schoolhouse, right? And I didn't know what it was gonna be. I didn't have a picture of it yet, because I didn't know where it was gonna be. But I did have the idea that would be really cool if, yeah? But I couldn't picture myself fully in that because I hadn't made the steps along the way to achieve that yet. So sometimes when you're scared about either failing, right, or scared about succeeding and actually having success, it's because it's uncomfortable to where you're currently at, that you can't visualize yourself fully in that. Now, let's contrast this. Right now, I'm on year 11, having started my preschool 11 years ago, right? We had the home preschool, the center preschool, the teachers, the private kinder, the all-day preschool. We sold the preschool. Like, I'm in a completely different point right now that I have 100% stepped into this role of, I know what to do with the preschool, right? Like, it's all in here but I had to take those steps first to be able to step into this role fully. As I was moving there though, yes, it's uncomfortable. You just do it, even if you're uncomfortable. That's the difference. Like, I was actually talking to my daughter the other day, and she was kind of scared of heights. And she's like, I'm scared, Mom. No one else is scared. I'm scared. And I was like, I get that you're scared, but you need to do it even as you're scared, because it's in the doing that you're going to overcome the fear. Okay? So sometimes we have this fear of, is that really us? Is that truly who we are, right? And it's in doing it that we become that person. Hey, real quick, I know you're excited to start your preschool, but if my gut is correct, you're probably a little bit scared, right? I mean, will you be able to make this work? Will you be able to create the income your family needs? How is this going to work out? Will it end up like all of the other ventures that you've tried? It's not your fault. You just didn't have the right support in the past, but that's why I'm here, and that's why I'm here to invite you to join our Preschool All-Stars membership. It's an exclusive membership community filled with me and hundreds of our preschool owners, all on the exact same journey as you, starting, running, and growing your preschool. Like-minded women who are there to answer your questions, give you some cheerleading, and support you on your path. Now, guess what? We have a little motto inside of All-Stars, and it's this: I don't get stuck, I get help, because I'm a Preschool All-Star. You'll also get access to our huge library of step-by-step video trainings, systems, and done-for-you files. Literally everything you need to get your preschool on the right track and making a consistent income for your family. It's all available to you because you'll be a Preschool All-Star member. I can't wait for you to join our family. Click the link in the description or go to preschoolallstars.com, and I can't wait for you to join us. Now let's go, come on. I hope that was helpful. I want to know below, what's one of your fears that you have with starting your preschool? Is it a fear of failure? Is it a fear of success? Is it a fear of giving up? Like, what is your fear? Post in the comments. I know it's going to get a little personal, but you know what? That's what I'm here for you. I'm here. I would like to know how to help you and serve you better. So post in the comments, what's your biggest fear about starting a preschool? And if this was helpful, I'd love to be able to get more videos to you. Be sure to subscribe, share, and like so that I can send you even more amazing videos.